Is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, another Let's Play. But today, I got something new in store for you guys. Something some of you guys have been wanting to see me do for a while, and it's only fitting that I'm here because I'm back home. Hey, what's up, Ben? How's it going? Welcome back, dude. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm back home. What you see here in front of me, um, not my normal tractor here. It's early spring, and we are back. Some of you guys know what map this is, some of you guys don't. But as I was driving through the countryside here at my home state, it really got me wanting to get back and show you guys how we really do it here in Oregon. So I am back home. Oregon trees, and there it is up there, the old lone oak. This is Lone Oak, Oregon, and I am Oregon trees. Now, some of you guys, I said I love your streams. That's what's up. I'm glad you love it. Appreciate you saying that. Appreciate the positive comment there. So yeah, some of you guys know this map. Some of you guys don't. I know a little bit. To be honest, I actually haven't played on this map that much. I did have a save game on here. We played. Like I've harvested all these fields before at least once. But I really didn't get too far into this one, like I normally would a map. And yeah, I really just driving through the country yesterday, like I was saying, it's just so beautiful out there, and um, just Oregon's awesome, you know. I guess that's supposed to be Mount Hood right there. It doesn't look like Mount Hood really. I was wondering about that though. I never did actually look to see. Yeah, that's probably. I'm not sure what mountain that would be, Mount Jefferson or something, but that's probably supposed to be Mount Hood right there. I guess it's pretty close representation. Mount Hood's a little bit, maybe a little bit taller, but more pointy. I could just like go out around the corner of my house and look right at that mountain, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we got a bunch, a bunch going on. Um, how get mod? Hey, what's up, Pistol Pete? How's it going, dude? I'm not sure what you mean. How get mod? I'm not sure. Are you talking about the map? Because the map, it is a mod. But all I did was go into the mod hub and I downloaded it. Which this map is a pretty sizable download. I had to get rid of. I re-downloaded Welker Farms. I was gonna play on that a little bit, but I just got rid of Welker Farms and it gave me just enough space to download this one. On YouTube, how get mod on YouTube? I don't know what you mean. All these mods, all the stuff I'm doing, playing and stuff. Um, this is all on the PlayStation, PS4. Yeah, Lone Oak. Yeah, Pistol Pete. Remember you guys have been talking about, or I'm not sure if it was you. I can't remember exactly who was talking about it. But you guys wanted me to play this one since I'm Oregon and this is Oregon map. So you know, this is New Farmer modder. Moderator. I think that's what you guys are trying to say. But yeah, we got excuse me, a few starting pieces of equipment. We got John Deere. In Oregon, they do a lot of deer stuff, so we'll be doing a lot of John Deere on this map. I probably won't run through everything in depth all the way. Excuse me. We have a nice little header here. Looks like we got this all the stuff that came with the map. Hey, what's up, Billy Hurls? How's it going, dude? Yes, how get modder. It's called moderator. But what you would do if it's your channel, you click on the person's little icon there, and it says, let's see what it says, exactly what it says here. Oh, like if I click on Pistol Pizza, it says remove moderator. But if I pick on like Billy Hurl, it says add moderator on the bottom. Actions, report, remove, use in time, or put user in timeout, which is kind of cool. Hide user on this channel and add moderator just by clicking on their icon. Man, got something stuck in my throat, guys. Um, yeah, it's a trailer here. They give you. Looks like we got a cool little cultivator here. Yeah, they give us all this equipment to start off with. Loading wagon. It's kind of cool because normally I wouldn't get any of those pieces of equipment or this right here, this plow. Normally I wouldn't use any of this stuff, but we're going to use all the stuff they give us and work up from here just like it looks. And I'm not sure what our finances are, so no loans out right now. We got 100,000 in the bank. Got a nice little sprayer, got a mower. That's like a little side mower, I think. I don't use these very much. But again, that's what's cool about getting on a new map and starting it. He wants to be modder. You guys need to learn how to spell. It's moderator, not modder. A modder. Or do you like a modder, like actually making mods? Is that what you mean? Because my apologies if that's what you guys are talking about. Sometimes what you guys say is not very clear to me. So I could be saying something completely wrong. But yeah, like we got another John Deere right here. We got the round baler. I think that's a round. So weeder. Yeah, that's cool. We got a weeder to start. Weeds is on. What is he saying? He said, yeah, I'm smoking too. Billy Hurls, you're so funny. You better be smoking, bro. Happy Father's Day, by the way, to all the fathers out there, which is you, Billy. Happy Father's Day. I hope you guys had a good day today. I hope all the dads out there got recognition, and I hope they all had a good day. Yeah, I got a little container of some, what is this stuff called? It's La Mota Southeast PDX Bradford 3 Platinum Girl Scout cookies. It's alright. The stuff I've been getting is a little bit nicer looking, but man, shit smells. Shit's strong. Almost smells like sour diesel. But they got me a pack of little pre rolls. It's 10 purple punch pre rolls. And I tell you what, these little pre roll joints they got me are freaking awesome. I didn't know I was getting anything. They're like, here you go. I was like, sweet. Like we went to the next little spot. We went down to the river and did all that. But once we actually got down to the other spot in the river we went to, I walked around and handed all the homies down there, all the fam. You play Fortnite? I play Fortnite every once in a while with like my wife and kids and stuff like that. My wife carries me in that game. I'll tell you what. She's good. She'll whoop that ass. Like everybody who plays like online and stuff like that. I'm gonna turn this around. I don't like how it's face backwards. No, we can't fold the pipe on that one. I don't like how it has that straight pipe like that either. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's why it's facing forward. Yeah. Well, this is what the game gave us to work with here, so we got this equipment. Which I gotta say, in Oregon we have a lot of John Deere stuff. And this is our cedar. I think that this one's a cedar. But yeah, it's cool that we got some starting equipment. The sheds are really nice in this one. I believe this is like your seed storage and stuff like that. Like you could store stuff here, I believe. He said I got some oil and some green today for Father's Day. That's what's up, Billy. Well deserved. This is some people try to come over on this map and they'll bring their straw over and they'll try to like store it in here. This is a sell point. You could always tell a sell point because it has these little yellow markers. If it was like a different type of storage type of thing, It would be white right here, not yellow, and that's how it would come up in the map too. Oop, not that. I guess you can't see it really good on that one, but we're at right here. This Lone Oak Farm Barn, I think is that one. But it'll be, yeah, you can see it right there good too, because like white will be like the white markers, and then this one will be the yellow markers. Yellows always sell. I know some of you guys too. You guys watch Irish Wolf on Irish Wolf Gaming, and he also is doing this map, which I was helping him with. I started his map with him and was like kind of doing the role play on saving his grandpa's farm. And I really been holding off on playing this one because he's been on it, which he just did. He just did a live stream today. I missed it, but I watched it. I gave him a thumbs up and stuff. So you guys go watch Irish Wolf Gaming. He has some pretty fun stuff going on. So I'm not really sure what we got going on yet. It's early spring and we have a lot to do. And we started on New Farmer, which is the basic one. They'll say like, oh, it's going to teach you how to farm and this and that. It doesn't do all that. It just gives you everything that the game, like that the designer of the map wants you to have in the beginning. And this one was on 17. I never did play it on 17. Everybody always talked about this one on 17. I never got into this one that much. I've only played it on 19. I forget who did the original design of this map or whatever. It's based on a real farm in Oregon. It's all like a replica or like a recreation of the farm that's actually there in real life, which is pretty sweet. But that's why this one just feels like so like real to me because I'm driving through Oregon and it looks just like this. Um, but Oxygen David, who's a big modder stuff like that, he helps people do all their mods and maps and everything. He's the one that redid this map and put this one out for FS19. Oops. This is what it gives you. It gives you all the in-between stuff. It gives us field 29, 34, 41, 42, 32. The land where the pigs are, all the in-between stuff. And I think we could sell it back, right? Oh yeah, but we can't get any money for it. Like it says, $0 down there. We could sell all that, and then we would just have our main farm, and we would have these fields here, which is really cool that we have this field. I wish we would have had this one here. I like this field. We'll have to work on buying that one. That way we can mow grass and stuff. We'll probably get cows going eventually and all that. But yeah, but we own all the blue, all the in between, which is pretty cool because this is like trees and stuff out here. So if we have to come out here and maybe make some side money until our crop grows, we'll be able to come out and maybe cut some trees down, or maybe we'll go way back up in here somewhere, not right by our, maybe like back over in here somewhere not right by our farm. I don't want to look at the clearing, type of thing. But yep, that's all there. We own all that, and also I think normally you have to buy the biogas plant to be able to use it, but the biogas plant is right there, and it's already paid for, and we already own that land, so I think we could actually use that right away, which would be pretty sweet. So yeah, let's go cruise around for a bit. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys what all the settings I put it all at on this one. So time scale is real time. We got normal, traffic's on, dirt's on fast. That means it gets dirtier faster. Automatic engine start is off. Stop and go braking is on. Default, now you can only do low or default. They should have a high, low, default, or something like that. That way your fuel can actually burn faster. That'd be kind of fun, more challenging. And then yeah, buy. So if I want to work, or they can just buy it, whatever. It makes them go longer. I don't mind having that. Crop destruction's on. Periodic plowing required is on. That means every once in a while you have to plow again, and I think you probably have to lime again and all that. Lime's on, weeds on, and no save interval there. He said, "Oh, get to farming." Haha, that's funny. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It's always a little slow when I'm starting to something new, you know. So we don't own this field yet, which we will eventually. But we do own 41 here. Which I might want to plow this. I don't really need grass. If we have land right now, what we should do is prep all of our fields, get them all ready. So that's one of them that we have. And we do have... Hey, what's up, Pooter? How's it going, dude? We do have this field right up over here. Oh, mirrors are flashing. Come on, John Deere. What's going on with your mirrors there, buddy? I'll have to call the John Deere rep down here to have him come adjust the mirrors, see if I can get a hold of him. But we own this 32 here, which is actually a nice field. Fallow was before. I really love all the textures in this. Look how realistic that dirt looks there. It looks like real dirt. So yeah, we own this big old one. So let's see how our fields look. Probably terrible, right? Oh yeah. So we're gonna get to plowing. Which, let's see. I don't really want the plow they gave us. Some of the stuff we'll end up keeping. But what I would like to do is sell this one. Yeah, it's 59 grand too. Yeah, so we're gonna sell that. He said, I left last night because they probably, I think he meant to say, told me to go to sleep. That's so funny. Should always do what your parents say. Alright, so what we have to do now is we're going to drive down to the store and we're going to go pick up 6M subsoiler. You guys know that one pretty well. I think they gave us a front weight too. Let's see. But I think I might want to sell that one and get a John Deere front weight. I think I have that. Before I sell it, let me check. I think, yeah, I want that one for the tractor. We're gonna have a bunch of Deere stuff, and I always have like a bunch of John Deere mods. I don't have like a whole bunch, but you know, I might have to throw like a 40 series on here or something. What's our slot count right now? 802. Not terrible. So we'll kind of have to watch that. We do have other pieces of equipment that we already own. I think if you get on here and sell everything off, the way you start is like 500 and something slots. So we just gotta watch that. You know, we do have these two same John Deere tractors here. We just gotta keep an eye on the slot count, but you know, we can make it happen. I usually do pretty well on maps where I have to start off with a high slot count. But yeah, it's a good looking map. Wait until like springtime. Oregon's always so beautiful in springtime. Or I said springtime, it is spring. Like summertime. Late spring, early summer. Yeah, it's still cold out right now. He says stay from scratch. What do you mean, start from scratch? I'm almost starting from scratch. so I think that's the biogas plant right back there. We can go check that out real quick, actually. Haven't even used this one before on this map. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, I like that hopper, whatever here, Silo King hopper thing. Because you can back your load in real easy like that. And dump. That's nice. I wonder what the capacity is here. That's a sweet setup. Look at those. Oh, we already own this too? That is absolutely crazy that we own this already. Huh. So many possibilities there. And you guys know how I am when it comes to doing all like the silage and all that type of stuff up there at the biogas plant. Now the question is though, can you sell slurry on this map? Oh, well, there's slurry. You can sell that biogas plant. That's not terrible. 260 and 287 at the biogas plant. That's not terrible at all. Is there digestate on here? Huh. It doesn't even have a symbol for digestate on this one. Is this not a digestate tank up here? I'm pretty sure that that's digestate there. Nah, maybe. But maybe it's digestate here. But one of these is like digestate, so there's got to be digestate. Alright, so I'm going to get over here. I'm going to buy this 6M subsoiler. I think we're going to do John Deere green on that, green and yellow. It's a subsoiler, which you'll see that there's actually subsoilers here, like this, which are all these that we have. But this is not, it's in plows, but it's still a subsoiler, which I always thought was kind of weird. But it's this one here, subsoiler 6M from Lizard. We're going to make these John Deere yellow, and then we'll do the main color, the old JD green, just like that. And we're buying that for 17. So we're already up. We're up 41 grand from selling that one plow. Oh, where is it? Oh, I almost didn't see it sitting there. Yeah, that plow was expensive that we sold. And that thing doesn't even do as good as this. Oh yeah, I want to buy a front weight too. I almost forgot. This thing already has a weight on it? No. Kinda. I don't use John Deere's that much, so let's see what we got. Going here to weights. Get this one, hopefully that works. I'll just buy it. He said, oh my god, I hate my internet. Figure it out, dude, figure it out. I will fold that up. Yep, and that weight works out perfect on there. That's really nice, actually. I wonder if we could throw some dualies on here too. That might help us out there plowing a little bit. What's that? Oh, that's probably where I have to do that, right? Come on, guys. I want some dualies. Yeah, the Trelleborgs I already like. Oh, man, that's 80 grand. Jesus. Alright, so that's what we got right now. 290. Hopefully this is enough to even pull that plow. The wides are nice, but I think we might do something like that. least like that. I don't know, that looks pretty nice though with all those tires. The double doubles. Only 10 grand. That's not too bad. I think we're going to do that. Yeah. Nah, this thing looks a lot more aggressive. Oh, I dropped that though. Yeah, let me double check on how much this tractor or this plow needs to. How much horsepower this plow needs to be able to be pulled properly. 180, so we're good. Alright, we're going to go head on back. We got a lot of plowing ahead of us to do. Hopefully you guys like watching me plow. Yeah, like you see Mount Hood up there in the corner back there. Thing's freaking sweet. We're all good. We better get out there before somebody comes. Now we're a little bit wider in the road. We got to make sure we stay to the side. Don't want to run anybody over. Oh, turn signal's still on. He said, "Help me, Lord Jesus. I know I needed you. My soul is in your hands, Jesus. Soul's in your hands. Oh, my soul." You guys are crazy. Yeah, it's a wide tractor now. This thing should do good though on all the plowing we gotta do. Looks like it's running pretty smooth, you know. Actually, full throttle, it's running real smooth. Man, the mirrors are really flashy in this though. A lot of slot count to have glitchy mirrors. See the mirrors, how they're like glitching out? It's like some little Coronella shit. Man, look at all the dirt textures. I can't wait to get out here and start plowing. No, I didn't leave my... Aww! Dang it. Thanks, Pooter. Why didn't you tell me when I was at the store? Alright. That's weird that it like detached the weight and the plow when I got it all fixed up. I guess when they put the new tires and stuff on, they had to take all that off. They should have put it all back on, huh? He said I did. Sorry, man, it's a big delay. You should have told me before it happened. That way, I would have known, like, right away. You should have been ahead of me on that. This John Deere stuff's pretty nice, but I don't see what all the fuss is about. But we're going to be using a lot of John Deere on this map, and that's just because that's kind of how they do it in Oregon. There's a lot of John Deere stuff in Oregon. A lot. You drive around, that's almost all you see is a bunch of John Deere. I saw a farm yesterday that had like 4 of those 40 series hooked up to various different pieces of equipment out in the field. It looked fucking awesome. Just like the game, but real life, you know? Alright, there it is. Didn't even notice when I drove away. See, can I maybe lower this not that one. Huh. He said we'll go back in time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pretend that never happened. But I do have to go in here. Oops. Up here at the shop. I'm just going to reset that. Which it should be out front here. That way it's standing up. I couldn't pick it up like that. Oh, ha. I should have just done that from the beginning. Because when you... I'll show you. When you... Oops, not that. Sorry, guys. Just pushing the wrong button. When you go like this and you go in here, normally... I'll just show you this because normally when you reset your vehicle, it goes back to the shop. Well, when you reset your vehicles on this one, they disappear. Just kidding. They go back to your main farm. So when I was almost ready here, I could have just totally reset the weight and it would have put it back over here for me. So we're back here at the farm. Kind of saved me a trip back by doing that, and just wanted to show you guys that it drops your stuff off right here to you. So if you do start this, you could totally, when you buy your equipment, you could totally just reset it right over here, and it puts it right in front of the main farmhouse here and stuff, which is actually a really cool feature. A lot of maps don't do that. I think I want to start off by getting this grass field plowed here. So we have to allow create fields. Well, I think it's L1 and triangle. Alright, that wasn't it. Alright, I'll open up the help window. I thought I pushed it right. Allow. Yep, there we go. I thought I pushed it. It was L1 and triangle, like I said. So I'll turn that back off. And we're going to get to plow. Yeah, look at the dirt. The texture of the dirt in this one is awesome. I'll put cruise control on here. We have a lot of this to go. Plow up this whole field of grass here. I don't want grass. I do want field. Your know the field you're right beside it. What? I think sometimes you guys gotta read what you say, like read it back to yourself before you hit send, because sometimes you guys are so confusing. Yeah, we got a bunch of plowing to do. I hope you guys like watching me plow. This is how you create a field. I'm going to leave just a little bit of grass around the edge there. Who knows, I might come back and clean it up. It does, you know, this side has a road. Maybe I'll just come back and clean that edge up there. We're just going to plow this whole thing like this all the way down. Because that field goes right to the edge. You might as well have this one go right here to the edge as well. Get all the little bit of land we could get out of what we own. He said, Pete, what are you drinking? Beer, ha. Yeah, probably root beer. Silly kids. I'm not even drinking a beer right now. I'm drinking a Coke, actually a generic cola. So yeah, we're gonna get this plowed all the way to the edge of the road here. Might as well. I like how this thing can still plow going backwards too. Wonder how many times around this will take us to do. I do love the sound of that ripper. Thing is chewing right through it. The ground is still cold too. If this was winter time, we wouldn't be able to do it. The ground's like just now getting warm enough to be able to rip. Your tablet's about to die. It's not good. I will leave a little patch of grass here on the corner for that power pole. Just like that. Same thing here. I'll leave a little bit of grass down here for the power. Yeah, sounds like you need a new tablet there, Pete. And me, I just got freaking, I had to unplug it because it's charged up now, but just got a brand new Galaxy Note 10. Thing is so awesome. I was taking pictures today with it. Man, it's so freaking nice. Super awesome pictures. Really good video as well. You see, yep, why does it go down so fast? I'm not sure. Sometimes when like stuff gets old like that, or maybe you have like a lot of apps in the background running or something, but sometimes when like the batteries get worn out and that type of stuff, it doesn't hold as much life, depending on how long you've had it. Yep, we're just out here doing some digging. Living the dream here in Oregon. It's 8 years old, yeah, that's why it dies fast. You said because you got a Samsung? No, my Samsung, my battery goes forever. My phone's smart. It handles like battery saving and all that, like smart technology, battery saver or whatever on my phone. I can even wirelessly charge up somebody else's phone with my phone. I can like share my power with you if your phone dies. Probably not all phones, but certain ones, I bet. You say you don't like iPad or iPhone? They're both good products, especially the newer ones. The Apple Watch is dope. I want to get my wife one of those. It's so funny doing stuff like this right here, this kind of farming. To me, it's actually pretty relaxing because, you know, like on Sussex Farms, which I love that map. But on that one, it's so much going on. You don't really ever get like a break or time to relax. Like besides having to prep our fields and get ready, all we gotta do right now is a whole bunch of plowing. That's really relaxing to be able to sit out here and just rip the ground for a while without having to worry about doing anything else in the game. The iPhone XR, yeah, it is dope. My wife just got that one. I got the Note 10 and she got the XR because she always has her iPhone. Hers is all black, and my phone's black too, but it looks like gunmetal blue almost on the back. It looks almost black, but kind of a bluish tint. You don't ever want to drink when you're older and you drink. The next day you're gonna, or that yeah, the next morning you're gonna say, it's gonna say again on the end of your sentence. It's gonna say, I don't ever want to drink again. Drinking's not bad. Just gotta do it in moderation, you know. A lot of people abuse it. Or smoke. Yeah. Good, more for me. See, doing this type of stuff, when I get a computer where I could do like some editing and do some time-lapse type of stuff, this is what I would like to do as a time-lapse. Do a whole field like this and then time-lapse it, you know? That'd be awesome. I think we might just start doing some back and forth passes now. Got the headlands pretty well dialed in. Cruise control on here. I'm gonna go to sleep. My tablet is at 6%. Alright, we'll see you later, dude. Thanks for being here. He said, I'm in bed. I thought you're always in bed, there, Pistol Pete. I guess, see, on the flip side, make sure you drop a thumbs up on there. Trying to get 10 thumbs up, you guys, so please make sure you drop a thumbs up on there. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe. Gotta get all the subscribers up. We got a lot of stuff coming. I just started Lone Oak, Oregon here. I'm from Oregon, so this map is like meant for me. Show you guys how to do Oregon right, you know? Some people try to do Oregon on here, but they're not from here, so they don't really know. If I had all the options to plant stuff on here, I'd be planting hazelnuts right now, because that is one of the biggest new growing crops in Oregon. I forget where the original hazelnuts really came from. There was a main part in, like, I think it was like Spain or something. I could be totally wrong, but there's somewhere else that grew all the hazelnuts in the world, and for some reason they can't grow them there anymore, just because, like, you know, stuff's changing. So Oregon, the climate was one of the only areas that was similar to where the hazelnuts grew. So Oregon is taking on the majority of the hazelnut growing, I think, in the country or the world or something, I forget. But when you drive down I-5, which is the main highway that goes through like Washington, goes from like Canada pretty much all the way into Mexico on the west coast of the United States. When you're driving through Oregon, though, you see so many rows of hazelnuts. Every farm you come across, all hazelnuts. So every time I drive down that way, I've been like kind of watching them grow, watching them get bigger. That's funny. I said I was going to do back and forth, and I totally just went around again. Yeah, just set my cruise control. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna bust out one of these pre-rolls that I got earlier. I got a whole, it's almost like a cigarette pack of pre-roll joints. Has little raw paper, little tips in it and stuff. Pretty sweet. So I'm gonna sit here and try to farm with you guys while smoking a joint. Just gotta get it lit here. I want to go up and turn around and get it going again. I want to get this thing lit. Yeah, I don't really drive John Deere's too much, but man, they sure are pretty, huh? That's what really got me wanting to do this map and seeing all the John Deere stuff like out in the fields here in Oregon. I really just wanted to kind of replicate that. It's just so beautiful, especially like the 40 series sitting out in the. Oh, Mr. Gamer, thanks, mate. Say Happy Father's Day. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure, wasn't that you that told me Happy Father's Day last night? Maybe somebody told me last night before it was even Father's Day, but I still appreciate it. Alright, let me, I'm actually gonna get this thing lit real quick, and then I'm gonna start driving. It's kind of hard to steer and hold two things in my hand at the same time. But yeah, if you guys are all new to my channel, go ahead and please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Drop a thumbs up and all that stuff. It doesn't double your speed, I don't think. He said you can use that plow backwards and it can double your speed. I don't think it doubles. I'll try it right now for you. So this is how fast it goes normally. I think we do like, I think it does 10. We're going up a little hill right here. Yeah, it does 10 or 11. It does like 10 miles an hour or something. And then he said if you go backwards, which means like this. Oh, fuck. Sorry, it's hard smoking a joint and playing at the same time. It's easier to smoke and drive a real car. I don't have to push the gas pedal with my finger normally. What are you talking about like this? But I don't think it doubles. It probably does the same, 10. But if you are running a piece of equipment that's low horsepower, not enough horsepower to pull this thing properly, which this John Deere has plenty, you can flip it around like this and it takes a lot less horsepower to pull it. But then your ripper teeth down there are facing the wrong direction, so it's not really very realistic, but this mod does allow you to go this way. But yeah, we're only doing 10. I just know that because I've tested that out before. But if you do get to a spot where you say like your equipment is running slower and you're not pulling, like if you need to go like repair your tractor or your plow and you're pulling like 8 miles an hour, you can flip it around and run 10 again if it's like worse shape, you know. Oh, didn't lower it. But this way we're actually ripping. I think you said go backwards with your tractor. Yeah, I guess that would have been. If you go backwards, you do 10 still. Oh yeah, that's the same, but that's not a good. That's not a good like test with it. We're pulling forward, so you want to be able to test it backwards, pulling forward. You can also hook up 2 of these plows together or 3 together, which doesn't make it any better, but you can hook all the plows together. I was like putting my plows away one time, and I had a couple of them, and I tried to drop it, and it grabbed the other one off the ground, so I had 2 of them. Oh, thought I was hitting cruise control there. So yeah, we just gotta get all this grass all ripped up. And then we have a whole bunch of lime we have to get down, but I think for now we're pretty much going to be digging. We're going to be ripping like this for a little while. Yeah, it does still work when you go backwards. I showed that a little bit ago. I missed a spot and I had to go backwards to clean the spot up or whatever, and I showed that it works backwards like that. You go over 17 miles per hour. Explain that to me a little bit better. I would like to go 17 miles an hour with this. That'll be a first. I haven't seen anybody do that yet. Yeah, this thing was just awesome when it came out, the 6M plow, because nobody likes plowing. You said go back. If I go back like this, it doesn't let you go 17 miles an hour. You go 10 miles an hour. That's what I was just talking about. If you flip it around, you can even put it on the front. You can put it on your 3-point in the front. Oh, didn't lower it. Go backwards with the tractor or reverse. That's what I did. Goes the same speed both directions. In normal grass. This is normal grass. I'm not sure what you mean. Oops, I don't need to set a worker here because you can't do anything. Alright, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mr. Gamer. This grass is normal grass right here. He said, go backwards with the tractor or reverse in normal grass. That's not plowed? You mean that is not plowed? I don't know, this is normal grass that's not plowed. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep on getting I'll plow it backwards right here. I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing. And now backwards. It's 10 miles an hour still, buddy. I haven't seen anybody in the game. I watch all the farm sim stuff, you know. I haven't seen anybody do that move, so I don't know about that one. I know about fast farming and all that, and you can't fast farm with this one. Like when this one came out, it was awesome just as is. Somebody would have definitely been on there plowing at 17, you know. You go 17 no mods. Well, you should. What you should do is do that on your game. Oh, but aren't you on PC, Mr. Gamer? If I remember correctly, you're on PC, aren't you? that little patch now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on PC. Maybe that's why it's a PC thing or something. Nobody on console has been driving this thing that fast. But I was going to say, though, if so, you should do it on your game and take a screenshot and send it to me or something. Oh, but then you have to be on PlayStation if you do that. But yeah, we just do the old 10, which is 9. We're going up a little hill here, so it's dropping it down. Yeah, well, when you figure out what's going on or how to make a 17 like for real, Mr. Gamer, let me know. I love learning new stuff. I just haven't heard of anybody doing that before, and I'm pretty up to date on FS19 stuff because I like to show you guys new stuff. Oh, come on, drop it. Cruise control. That's what I meant to do. Is that supposed to say lucky? He said, I'll make a vid right next if you want. Right now? You don't have to do it right now. I guess I can keep this down. I'll lift it up. Just want to clean up this little patch right here we didn't get to. We've done a pretty good bit of this field here. Still take us a little while to get through it, but that's what we got going on right now. We just got to get these fields going. I think on our other fields is a crop already there. It's not like a field like this where we have to make it into a field. It's not just grass. So I believe on those we can set a worker, so we don't have to do all the plowing over there. We could totally have somebody else do it while we start getting lime going and start doing all that type of stuff. You said, yeah, it's an update thing. It doesn't work anymore. Oh, you said you've seen a John Deere 4840 on a Batwing? I love the sound of that. It works with Create Field. Well, what I would normally use, like, to make a field would really be this. You got your regular flex coil like this. The one I would normally use would be this one. Because this one, It says this mod allow create fields, but it allows it to create fields. So this one is a 24 meter plow, pretty much. That's a field creator pack mod. But that one's almost cheating, you know. We're gonna plow all this in. It's still just the first day of spring, 9 in the morning. So, you know, really, if this is all we got done for the day so far, like in real life, that's a lot of work right there. A lot more work than we just put in. We're just gonna keep on ripping it all up. Yeah, Oregon, we have a lot of different stuff. There's like, you know, all kinds of different crops and stuff like that. But we have a lot of hazelnuts right now. And we have a lot of vineyards too. There's a lot of grapes, different stuff like that. It'd be cool if we had that. Um, like if you were able to plant grapes with that grape harvester and put them on here, it'd be pretty sweet. And there's a lot of weed, a lot of hemp, a lot of um, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff, CBD and medicinal type of stuff. Oregon has huge farms of that. Oregon trees, you know. Yeah, I've been really wanting to do Let's Play on this one. I just wanted to I was trying to wait until the Irish Wolf wasn't doing this anymore, but he's like, you know, he's back to work and stuff, so he's definitely taking his time on his saving his grandpa's farm. He's doing a good job, but you know, I've been wanting to play this one too, so now I'm getting on here playing it because this is my home map. I should have been on this one a long time ago. Like I could probably drive to where this farm is right here, and you know, within the hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Test what? You said the plow has create field option. Test if you can. I am creating a field right now. Can't you see? If it doesn't have field create like this when you go, oh, let's see. Probably have to pick it up first. Oh, because of this here is probably already a field. Is that why? But when I was out on the front, let me just turn on my I thought I was actually plowing that there. Oops. Oh yeah, sorry, wrong way. Turn that on. Limit to fields. Alright, so this one is actually a field. I know I was using the help menu. I know your message there was a little late from where I'm getting it, but I was already pushing the right button. It's just R1 and triangle. I guess when I was up front there, in that front part where I started, it wouldn't let me plow when I put it on allow create fields, which I usually have it on when I'm plowing. I'm gonna turn the help menu back off. Use the create field and go backwards. That's what I was doing, bro. I always have it on create field. We go backwards, create field, go backwards. It goes 10 miles an hour. That's what I was telling you. And also what I was telling you, I have not seen nobody on FS19 go 17 miles an hour with this. Nobody. Just like when you use the big field creator flex coil, you can't fast farm with it. You go 9 miles an hour. You can't go any faster. It's a plow. But if you got it, if you can make a little video of that, whatever, after this, go for it. I want to check it out. But what you're explaining to me, I have already done because it's already like creating a field right now. But I forgot this land here is actually the field itself. So I'm just plowing it right now. I even got the John Deere hat and the green shirt on for this one. Had to come correct, all John Deered out. That'd be cool to do a time lapse of a big field like this, plowing and stuff. Let's see, can we get all that in one go? I guess so. Perfect. That was all the long side. Now we just have this shorter length here to do. Be a little bit quicker. I like that view. That's a cool view. He said it works for me. Um, he said it works for me in, of, and console. I don't know what you mean by that. He said I'll make a video tomorrow. I understand that. Like I said, sometimes you guys gotta read. When you type, don't hit send so fast. Look at what you say before you send it. That way. Oh, and I could totally set a worker to that too because it is just a field. So that's pretty funny. We're gonna jump in this other one here. A little bit smaller tractor. It's a nice little 6 though, huh? I actually like the way that cab looks. I like the rounded part of it. Actually a nice little tractor. I like this one. Mirrors aren't flashing like that other one. Oh yeah, they are. Maybe it's something about the map here. You meant to say PC and console? Hey, what's up, Harlequin? Hello, how's it going? Welcome. Haven't seen you on here for a while. So what we gotta do now, let me check the garage. I forget what we have here. It's all stuff that um, came with the farm. Yeah, I just started Lone Oak today. Brand new game. We have a lot to go. Long way to go. So this one only does fertilizer. I really wish this one did lime as well. That's a pretty sweet one there. That's what's up. We got 8 people on here right now. What's up, everybody? How's it all going? Hopefully you guys are all having a good Sunday night or Monday, wherever you're at in the world. I probably will. Oh, we do have that big fertilizer, right? Let's see, garage. This one here. Yeah, fertilizer herbicide. We'll be using that for. I'll be doing the liquid fertilizer, but I do want to get a lime spreader. We need probably this one. What was the slot count on that? 23, 23. So that's the same. This thing's always pretty high slot count. We'll do the extension. We'll do this. Yeah, I want to do the wides too. I'm just going to lease this though for now. We don't need it for the whole time. We just need to get lime on our fields, and then come right back. Billy King, he said, hi, it's Matthew Kirby on my Pop's iPad. What's up, Matthew Kirby? Welcome back. Glad you're back, dude. So yeah, I leased that, right? So what we want to do now is actually... Yeah, they're being so noisy back there. What I really want to do is go right here and reset this. Sorry, it's totally being distracted. Too many noises going on back here. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry, guys. Cat's being annoying. It keeps on like opening up my daughter's door and she's like trying to sleep and stuff. At least I'm going on my iPad in 1 sec. Yeah, no worries. Mr. Gamer, man, I have to go to sleep. It was nice talking to you. Tomorrow I'll come watch the whole live because I'm not at my house. I'm at my friend's house partying. It's all good, Mr. Gamer. Have a good time. Appreciate you being on. Alright, so we're going to go over here and we're going to get this lime wagon. Get it all going here. I'm going to put a multi-fill station out here as well so I can just buy whatever just right here. See about putting it back behind this big equipment shed there. Yeah, I like this little tractor. This thing is tight. Looks good, huh? Open up that cover and I'll place. Actually, I don't need to open that up yet. We're gonna go in here, miscellaneous. Get one of these multi-fills. We're just gonna do the silver, and we could put it back here or something, right? Oh, we don't own that land, really. Back here is probably a fine spot for it, except for it collides into stuff. Alright, they don't like that spot either. And right there probably works, huh? That's not really in the way of anything. That spot works for that. Kind of goes with the silo a little bit there too. Let's close that back for now. Yeah, we only have 116,000 in the bank, so we really have to kind of watch what we do. I like that I could drive right through that. I thought I was going to hit it. We'll fill this up with lime. Lime shouldn't be too bad. It does go pretty quick, so our fields are not going to be super fast to do, you know? Or not fast. They're not going to be super cheap to do. This thing barely even wants to pull. This whole wagon is so heavy for this tractor. It should be able to work though. We just got to get all of our fields all prepped and ready. And I'm just going to do some back and forth while he's still over there. We just got to unfold it. And turn it on. Start dropping the lime. Yeah, hopefully we at least do 12. Yeah, we're doing 12. That's fine. That's what we should be pulling this thing at. least this tractor can do this. Because it gives you 2 tractors to start. All these, besides like this lime spreader here, and like the plow, stuff like that, all the other equipment came in game already as a new farmer. Just start with that stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like when you drive through Oregon. You got all the different John Deeres, the different various pieces of equipment out in the field working. It's exactly what it looks like. That wasn't too bad. 13%. It'll definitely take us a few loads of lime to get this field going here. It's a decent sized field. Really, a lot of the fields on this map are pretty big. But that's just how it is in Oregon. They got big all fields, big. A lot of it's like pretty flat. You know, we got big mountains and stuff here too, but a lot of the farmlands are like this, pretty flat. And you could, like, if you look that way, you can see pretty far. I think that way is like the coast, like Pacific Ocean is right over the mountains that way. Because if they're over here and Mount Hood is there, that's definitely the coast is that way. Which means I-5 runs right along out there somewhere. I'm not sure how accurate all that is. But I know how it's supposed to be. I know where the mountain is in real life, and I know where the ocean is. It's cool looking. Oops, I got a little bit too much overlap in there. You want a little bit of overlap, but you don't want to like be wasting it. You got a little bit of overlap going, that way it doesn't like you don't miss spots and all that type of stuff. Yeah, we're getting through it pretty quick. It's not going too bad. We'll probably be able to do most of the field with one load, actually. And what the lime does too, it like adds little beneficial nutrients, like amendment to the soil. It kind of helps like revitalize and rebuild the soil. That's why you like dig it up like that, and then you know, you gotta loosen up all the ground, kind of break up all the old like root system and stuff like that from the previous crop, or like this one had grass on it, so you gotta always break it all up and kind of get the soil loosened. That way, the new root systems, the new root zone has adequate aeration in the soil and moisture. Gotta be able to hold the moisture. If it's too dry or too hard, doesn't hold moisture very well, you're gonna dry up. You know, you can't get out here with a watering can and water all the plants. You know, you gotta be able to get your soil right and kind of soak up like a sponge all the rainfall that you get, and then throughout the summer, that's the kind of the moisture that you get for your plants to be able to grow. So you gotta make sure your soil's right. So we come out here, we dig it up, we drop all the amendment down. I wish we actually had more different types of amendments to be able to put down. Hopefully, when they have the new farm, whatever it's going to be called, come out, hopefully they actually add in more amendments and different guanos and different stuff like that, because that's how you do it in real life. So it'd be fun. Where you can do like a no-till, but you add your amendments over the top, and then kind of no-till, drill your seeds back in, type of thing. You gotta make sure your soil is really, really good for that. There's this product that I've used before. It's called green sand, and if you have like hard clay type soil, or even like any kind of clay type in your soil, green sand really helps on breaking all that down and kind of helping build the soil from nothing really. So that's a good one to add. That'd be cool if we had something like that in here. Or, some kind of different dry amendments that we can add on. I finished plowing. No, he's over there plowing right there. I forgot this one wasn't just a field of grass. It was a field of grass, but in the front up there where I was plowing wasn't a field, so that's where I had to like create fields. So I thought I had to plow the whole thing. I did most of it, but he's been up there working on that a little bit while we're doing the lime. You must have left for a little bit, huh, Pooter? Sorry, hissing at my cat. Hang on. Stop this. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I fucking locked that damn cat in the back bedroom so she would stop freaking bugging. The little, what's it called? The little catch on the door, where it goes in the catch plate on the door. It's not latching good on my daughter's door, so my cat keeps fucking going over there and opening the door up. So that's good there. I wonder how many horsepower this tractor has. I don't know if it has enough to be able to pull the cultivator. Maybe we could do some fertilizer. We get some fertilizer over here. Haha. He said, haha, hiss. Hold on, I gotta do something to my cat. You want me to hiss? Is that what you wanted? Fucking cat was pissing me off. I love my cat. I'm a dog person, but we got a cat a couple years ago, and she's fine. But every once in a while, she's acting so stupid. Where was that? Cultivator. Oh no, I want to do fertilizer, right? I think we'll do fertilizer because we can put down more fertilizer, or more fertilizer if we fertilize over the lime. Let's see if I can get this going here while that plow is still finishing. So you can't open the cover on that. I think I can fill this here though, right? Oh yeah. Can fill anything here. That was 5,700 to get that all filled up. this one all set up over here, get it unfolded, and then we'll keep on going on the lime as soon as he's a little bit further ahead. I didn't want to get too far ahead. There's some grass that he missed right there. I'll just start off by unfolding this right here. Thing is freaking long, huh? Wide, I should say. Very wide. I have my blinker on? I didn't know that. Wonder how long that's been on for. Alright, so I just gotta go like that, and then turn it on. See if we can make that little bend there. Of course I missed a spot. This thing is so big. I never knew this thing was so freaking wide. I don't really use this one very much. I keep doing that. I don't want to like waste fertilizer while I back up. Just wanted to get that little corner done. Now we can continue going. This thing is all over the place, bouncy though. It's because normally I don't think you're supposed to run this thing over a plowed ground. I think you're supposed to run this thing over, you know, plants or any of that kind of stuff. I don't think it was designed to run over such rough terrain here. I think it's bouncing like crazy. But I always fertilize. I usually plow, lime, fertilize, cultivate, fertilize, plant, fertilize. Is how that goes in seasons, anyways. I'll say that again. You plow, you dig up the ground, you rip it, and then you put your lime down. And then when you spray your fertilizer, it kind of like washes the lime in the ground. And then you cultivate over that, and that's giving you a nice seed bed for your seed to go in the ground. And then after you do that, you drop more fertilizer over that. Then you put your seeds in the ground. And then after the seeds are in the ground, you do your third and final stage of your fertilizer. And then probably shortly after that, you gotta start pulling weeds and doing different stuff. That will be like a lot of our like daily maintenance and stuff like that. We'll go through and we'll pull weeds and do everything. Yeah, this thing is bumping around, huh? In real life, these type of sprayers out on the ends, I don't know if this one actually has it. Let's see if it actually will show it. But in real life, these sprayers have little sonar on them, is what it is. I'm not sure if this is actually, if this mod, there's not a mod, but whoever designed this, I'm not sure if they put that in there. But it usually looks like a little camera almost, but it's sonar like a submarine, and it can detect the distance between the sprayer heads and the ground level. And then if you already have sprayed in the area, say like this much of this many heads of the sprayer, like all these little sprayer heads here, the blue bits, if all these are over an area that is already sprayed, your GPS on in your tractor will tell you all the area that the spray is already, all the ground that's already sprayed. And the sprayer heads, if it reaches over an area that's already sprayed, it'll actually shut all the sprayer heads off automatically with the GPS. That way you're not like wasting fertilizer or double spraying and stuff like that. But yeah, those things have sonar on them. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, ah, old school shit, huh? Submarine tech. That way it can self-adjust up and down over the ground. That way you don't end up like dragging your booms across the ground and breaking them and shit. Just a little info I thought I'd share with you guys. That's cool, man. I really appreciate you guys all being on here. We got freaking 7 people on here right now. That's really awesome. if you guys are all new to the channel, which sometimes people will jump in and out on this channel and they're new and they don't comment, I can't see who's all there. So if you guys are new watching, we got a lot more to go, a lot more content, a lot more different maps that we're working on. This one's brand new. We're just getting it started. It is Lone Oak, Oregon. But please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and drop a thumbs up on there. I try to get that's how he's done over there. I try to get 10 thumbs up on all my videos. I know, like I always tell everybody, it doesn't sound like a lot. 10 is not very many, but for me, it's huge. So if you'd be so kind and drop a thumbs up on there, I'd really greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we got a bunch more to come. I was trying to build this channel up, and it's going to get built up by having all of you guys here and helping support my channel and giving me good ideas and all this fun stuff. It's just really great to have all you guys with me and following along. A lot of you guys come back every single night, which is absolutely crazy, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot. That's why I just want to keep on putting out good streams for you guys. And I do work a full-time job, and I have a full-time life, full-time family, and I still try to get on here and knock out some farming for you guys and hang out every single night. But it's awesome because my wife's supportive of the whole thing. She thinks it's pretty cool, so I really love her and appreciate her for that. And like all of my family supports what I'm doing right here on the channel, so it's pretty awesome. Also, I already was talking about this a little bit last night, but I went out and played disc golf yesterday for most of the day, and I have some pretty cool footage on there too. I'll probably be putting that on my channel as well coming up. We're actually going to turn this off. I'm just going to leave this right here for now, because that thing caught up so quick. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to hook back up to the lime spreader here. I'm going to jump back in the other one, the other John Deere over there. And I'm going to finish up the plowing. And then I'll set this guy as a worker to finish up some lime. Let's turn this one off for now. Get this other one going. Enrico, I hope I said that right. What's up, man? Are you new to the channel? If so, welcome. Hey, what's up, Ben? Welcome back as well. Ben is not new. Well, Ben's been here, at least for maybe a couple or a few streams now. But Enrico, if you're new, welcome, man. Glad you said what's up. That way I can say what's up to you. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We got a lot going on. A lot of cool stuff, It's funny, too. I know I've mostly been doing, all I've been doing is Farm Sim. There's a bit of grass there you missed. I've really been thinking about doing other games eventually. I just like showing this one a lot. I do have Borderlands 3, which I have not played yet. My son brought it over. And I do have my new external hard drive, so I can download all my other video games. I don't have a bunch, but a few different Call of Duties and stuff like that. And I got Farm 17. I guess I don't have that many games, but we got more coming and a few different things. Oh, we brought God of War over, too. That's a good one. But yeah, I was thinking about eventually doing like some Warzone. What's that? The new Modern Warfare? I forget. I always call it Warzone. Yeah, Modern Warfare, whichever one it is. But that Modern Warfare, like with this Warzone, all the Battle Royale stuff, that's pretty awesome. Alright, so I think he's all good there on this. Just missed a few spots. I'm just going to park this plow like right out here for now. Because I will be getting a pressure washer put out here too, probably like right here somewhere. So I just want to put that there for now. He said there are some people I haven't met from the channel past Pence. I got here 9 days ago. Oh yeah, for sure, man. There's probably a bunch of people on here that come and go and been on here that you don't know. You've been on here every single day for like the past 8 days, right? 9 days. 8 or 9 days. You've been on every single day. Oh yeah, so I want to come back here now. I don't know where it's parked, but I want to get the planter. Oh no, I want the cultivator, right? Which I think is right there. Oh, that's the weeder. Doi. That means the cultivator's back here in the back. Gotta get out here and get our seed bed prepped, or is it right there? No, it's the mower. I forget where the game, is already set up like this. Ah, there's a cultivator. For some reason I was looking for a red one, but the seeder is red. The cultivator was this green one here. Yeah, this thing's nice with all the ripper teeth and little discs in the back, help find it out more, and then the rollers on the back end give you a really nice little seed bed, all prepped for your seed. We'll probably work on getting some silage in this bunker back here eventually, and work on taking that to the biogas plant. If we have a decent day, we can do some mowing. As soon as like the grass starts growing more, we'll find some in-between grass. Or we could take a loan out and buy this field here. Keep that one as grass, and we can mow and do all that stuff. Alright, well I guess since he's done, what I should really be doing is finishing up that fertilizing and the lime. So I'll jump back over to here real quick. I'll go right here. I'm going to go down and back over, and then I'll probably go around once and set up a worker. Maybe I won't even do that. We only have 28% left in the tank here. Let's see if we can get all that bit. I don't miss any. I might have missed just a little tiny bit right there. Hey, what's up, Shakedown Sheets? You said about an hour and a half. Is that how long my stream has been going for? Oh, I see. I didn't see that, Pooter. So how long has the stream been going for, or going on? I missed a little bit of. I see. I missed there and there. I couldn't get it all in one pass. Get that little bit there, and that little bit there. I at least want to do this little headlands here. Up on top, he has enough room to be able to turn around. So I guess while he finishes up, I'll start cultivating. So we'll go ahead and set him to a worker, and he'll be buying all the lime, which is fine. We just got to watch our money up there. Shouldn't take him too much. We'll probably have to do some side work, or take out a loan to keep doing more stuff. So yeah, we're just going to start with this cultivator for a bit, and then once he's further ahead, we'll jump back in the fertilizer and knock that part out. I just want to keep all this rolling. I don't think I can fast farm with this one, which is fine. It's just the one they gave us in the game to use. Let's see. Nope, can't fast farm. But it makes a nice little seed bed there. Compared to this rough ground, you can't like put seed on that. You can in the game, but real life you can't put seed just in a big old trough like that. It needs to be all smooth and all ready to go, That's awesome. We still got 7 of you guys on here watching me. Super cool. You guys make this so much fun. Getting a little bit off course there. Yeah, the dual dualies on this has been pretty sweet. I like it a lot. Good setup. Alright, that should be pretty good there. I put cruise control. Yeah, I might spark up one more of these joints here with you guys. Yeah, I'll spark one up as soon as I come down here and turn back around. I'm a stoner, so you know I always smoke, especially when I'm hanging out with my online friends. You know, all my friends actually, all my friends, almost all my friends smoke, one way or another. I'm not talking about cigarettes. Just gonna do this little top bit here, and then I'm gonna head back down, and we'll just kind of go in circles here. Alright, cruise control, fire in the hole. Lighting a good joint takes takes just a minute to do. Gotta burn the tip a little bit here. It's funny, these joints here are like more than what I would normally smoke by myself in one sitting. But hey, Father's Day, like I got some flour in a container, and I got almost a whole cigarette pack full of pre-rolls from a dispensary. Kind of sucks the fertilizer's right in the way. I'll just go out and around it for now, or in and around. As long as both tractors are working on the field at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I really like all the ground textures in this map. It looks really good. It looks more realistic on the ground on this map than it does on a lot of maps. I think there's a couple different crop types that look different on this map as well. But what is that, Welker's? I think you go on Welker Farms map. I think the corn on that one, I think it's that map where the corn looks really awesome. I could be wrong, I forget, but I think it's that map. Yeah, it pulls it a little bit slower up this little bit of hill here. I hope that lime guy is almost done. We'll see. I'm going to set this to a worker here. Jump back over here. Yeah, he's almost done. And then we have 21% in the tank that he's not using, where we could go around and clean up little bits if he missed any. Just making sure he was doing okay over here. Looked like he stopped. This is how some people will play. They'll like on their videos or live stream videos. Hey, what's up, Matthew Kirby? Welcome back, dude. Some people on their live videos will almost like pretend they're playing while they're talking. But when I watch other people's videos when they hire workers and they're like acting like they're doing it or whatever while they're talking, I always know it's a worker. But you always get some good shots though when you're like doing like shots like this and different stuff with like the equipment. It's hard to get a shot like that when you're in the cab, you know? That's freaking cool looking too. Look at all the detail like in the engine compartment or like the side of the engine there. Look at that. Look at all the mud on the tires and stuff. Isn't that's good detail? Looks like he's gonna miss some spots there. Or she, I should say. She's gonna miss some spots. I'll have to come back and clean up that one little strip because that's where you can see my line compared to her perfectly straight line. I'll have to come and clean up that little bit. Alright, so he's all done. Put this thing out real quick. They're just really small joints. It's pretty easy to get through them. Much better. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick lap around. Make sure lime wasn't missed anywhere while we have the wagon. We'll be up. See like a little spot there. It's hard to tell, but to see that little area right here. It's hard to tell when you're out of the cab, I guess. Oh no, it's right there. You can kind of see that little twinkly little spot right there as I walk up, where that little patch looks different than the rest. To the untrained eye, you think there was lime there all over, but that's actually not fully covered right there. Oops, I don't know why I do that sometimes. Yeah, we'll spread over it a little bit more, just like that. You can see another little patch there. So we'll just lime over these little bits here that got missed. I knew there would be. There usually is some little spots that the computer misses. Yeah, we're leasing this lime spreader here. After we're all done doing all of our fields with lime, we'll return it. We don't need it for the, until next season or something. Periodic plowing and lime required and stuff like that is all on. But this should be enough lime for the whole season. And it looks like the worker did a good job up here. So we'll go ahead and run this back. And this tractor, if it can pull this lime wagon, it can pull that fertilizer, so we'll use this one on that. And I'm just going to park this over here too so I can wash it. In a little while I'll put a pressure washer down and wash all the stuff up and put it all away. Just leave it out here for now. Go get this fertilizer going again. This thing is wide. Man, look at that. Thing is so freaking wide. Turn it on. Like once we knock out this little area down here, let's see, I've already missed a little bit there. Once we knock out this little area down here, it'll be a little easier. Some of these poles and stuff kind of get in the way, make it a little bit more difficult. You have a real farm? Oh man, I wish. No, I don't have a real farm. I'm a grower though. I can put a seed in the ground of any type and it'll pop up and give me fruit. So I'm definitely a grower. I understand soil and different amendments and different plant growth and different root zone and different microbiology and different stuff like that. I've never like actually taken any botany, but I'm a weed farmer. You go back and look at my original videos. I wonder why it wouldn't let me put lime down there. Or put fertilizer there. Maybe it was already fully fertilized on that corner. Must be. Go back and look at my videos from like 4 or 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago or something. Those are all my grow videos. So I kind of had a little farm. I was back on the farm every week or whatever with you guys. So it's kind of a farm. It wasn't mine. I didn't own it. I was just helping a friend of mine grow. Man, we still missed a little piece of grass right there. See that little grass? How's that guy doing back there? Oh, actually, that's a girl, right? She's back there cultivating. Doing fine, doing fine. I think. Oh, no, where's she going? Actually, no, we're just gonna turn this back on. We'll set a worker to that for a minute. I want to keep that going. I don't know where she's going. Maybe it's my messed up line that was throwing her for a loop there. Hopefully he does okay turning around, getting back on track there. Looks like he's doing fine so far. And then after he gets done over there, I have to bring it back down there in the beginning, start running fertilizer again. That will be our second stage of fertilizer. And then we can start putting some seed down. After we start getting some seed put down, we come back over and fertilize for the third and final time. And that's how I always do my fields. Some people will wait until they have plants actually growing and then go back and fertilize it. I don't like to go over my plants until it's harvest time. I'm actually cutting the plants down and taking everything. Here or there, when the plants are small, it allows us to drive over them and stuff like that still, and we'll do some weeding. But I usually do not like to drive back over plants again and fertilize later on. I like to do all of my soil amending and all that stuff before the plants go in. We are doing like the last fertilizing after the seeds go in, but then they still take time to germinate and do all that. clean up this little bit that I missed here. I'm trying to clean it up so I can set this worker and they won't be all confused. But you guys that follow along with my channel, you guys see that I do most of the work myself. Like, I'll put a worker to it, you know, but, you know, I do most of the work. It's just hard to do everything, you know, like we want fertilizer going, we want to get cultivated, we want seed going down, lime going down. It takes a long time if you're doing all the work by yourself. But I tell you what, I think that'd be really cool, like time lapse. Once I'm able to do time lapse videos, I'll totally set it up to where I can, you know, start on a field, maybe like a no man's land or something like that. Just go out there and plow a whole field, do all that, and then lime it and fertilize it and cultivate it and fertilize it and seed it and fertilize it, but all on a time lapse. That'd be pretty sweet. All with the same tractor too. So I wouldn't have like workers. I would just have the one tractor and all the equipment that I need to do that, which isn't that much. This thing is going slow up this bit of hill here. It's not even that much of a hill either. Kinda, but not bad. Missed a couple little bits back there. This thing's not very wide, but this is the cultivator that they start you off with in the game on this map, so that's what we're using. Same with the tractor, and same with most of the equipment. I did trade up the plow. Traded one in for a better, cheaper one. And we got all that field knocked out. Plow knocked out pretty quick. Looks like he's finishing up on the fertilizer over there. And we're almost right back down to what we started with. Look at the money up there. It's almost 100,000. Any second now, it'll be 100,000. Like right now. That's how much money we started out with. So after selling that plow, buying that 6M subsoiler plow, gave us that amount of money, and then we bought fertilizer, we bought lime, we had hired workers, and now we're just now getting back down to that $100,000 mark that we started with. We don't have any loans, none of that kind of stuff. That worker's almost done there. I'm just going to set this worker up right here again, but off of the line that I had going. Then I'll come back and clean it up. Hopefully that pole doesn't get in the way and block them. So I try to go so close to it. That way they miss it on the way back. Alright, so we'll start this up. It's kind of weird they stopped right there, but it's all good. And then we'll run this back over again where we started, and we'll do some more fertilizer. Man, we almost need one more tractor. I might get one more tractor. I might even, oops, oop. I think I'm gonna I'm folding that. I didn't want to fold it. I think I'm gonna sell a few pieces of the equipment that we're not gonna use. I probably won't be doing any round baling for a while. I don't know. We'll see what we got. I forget what they gave us over there. I'll probably trade in that cedar planter or whatever it is, and I'll probably just get a Great Plains, and we'll go with that. That way we can put out some seed pretty fast. I think we're gonna end up doing like wheat or something, or oats. Maybe we'll do oats in this first field here. We'll check prices before we start putting stuff down. But yeah, in like real life, all of the sprayers would be off on this except for where it's going over that line right there. Just that one spot would be on because your GPS would know that whole area all the way around has already been sprayed, which would totally save you money, fertilizer. What's really cool, I've been watching like Millennial Farmer, and he was talking about how they apply their fertilizer, and they have this machine that's like a cultivator digger type machine, but it puts fertilizer down at the same time. So while they're like ripping, it's putting the fertilizer in like these little channels, and then they have that all on GPS. It's all tracked within the inch over an acre or whatever it is, or inch in a mile or something really accurate. But they could come back with their planter, their no-till drill or whatever they're using. Planter, I think, is what they're using. They come back over it and it plants the seed right in that fertilizer zone. So instead of like putting fertilizer across the whole thing like this, they're only putting fertilizer right where the seeds are, which is absolutely awesome. So you don't have to like waste fertilizer and have so much like waste and runoff and evaporation of your fertilizer. They're not even putting it up on top; they're putting it down into the soil, where you're not getting any of that runoff or just like so your fertilizer stays there. It doesn't like evaporate, and it's just right there in your zone where you want it, which is absolutely amazing. I like that. If you guys haven't watched Millennial Farmer, go and watch that. Check out Welker Farms. That's pretty fun too. There's a bunch of different ones. If you guys are new to watching FS19 type of stuff, there's a bunch of good people on PC like DJ Goham, Clutch Simulations, Former Pickle, um, Daggerwin. There's a bunch. I'm probably missing some. And then you go and there's some console people. There's not that many console guys. Like my buddy Irish Wolf, he does console. Um, Kittle. Oh man, I always forget what his name is. Oh, Kittle got game. Kittle got game. Kittle got game. He's been doing live streams too. He's on console on FS19, and he plays Call of Duty World War II, which I also own that game as well. But check him out as well. He has some pretty cool stuff. But my favorite one on console is Mr. Sealy P. If you guys don't know Sealy P, go and check him out. Watch all his videos. He's my number one favorite person to watch on this game, or on just in YouTube gaming period. He's pretty chill. I like him a lot. A smart guy. He used to be a teacher. He still is a teacher, right? But he does all the mod reviews, all the new mods, maps, and everything coming out. He does a mod review on that, and he's all on console, so it's pretty fun because not everybody can afford a fancy gaming computer and all that. This fertilizer goes a little slow, but man, it has a big old spread, huh? So as soon as I get up here a little ways, I really want to jump back in actually and finish up. And we'll turn this off. Back it up just a little bit. We'll turn this off. We'll jump over in here. We'll wait until the worker finishes up this run. Then we'll run this tractor back down real quick. We'll finish up those little bits that I missed. And then set the worker back up again. Finish off that fertilizer, right? That last strip we're at. And then we're going to trade up some equipment. And we're going to go see about leasing a new tractor and planter and all that. Just let that person take a break. Quick little smoke break for the worker. I don't think I just hit my fertilizer. Will that get lowered? Yep. So we just gotta finish off these little bits here. This thing's getting pretty filthy. Yeah, if I lease a tractor, I'll probably want to get something with some power. Later on, I might put those 40 series on here, but they don't quite have the oomph I'm looking for if I'm going to be spending money on a lease. So I'll probably do something a little bit more powerful than that. And like really, if we need the money, we own these tractors here. And we could totally sell these tractors and then lease a tractor like this. That way we get the money, and then at the end of the year we can reinvest, and after we get our crops sold and stuff, we can reinvest again and um, actually buy a different tractor or whatever we want. If we wanted to, I'll probably be keeping these though. Just gotta do this little headlands area down here. Really, I should just do this. No, I'll just go ahead and set a worker. They might stop right down here, and I'll have to move them again, but that's fine. Alright, so there they go. We'll get this fired back up. And yeah, see how it's turned? I felt that as I drove by. I hit it with the cultivator. It's crazy how that little tiny bump in the tractor and the way it moved, I totally knew it. I hit just the very corner of that with the tip of the cultivator as I turned. When you play this game enough, for a long enough time or whatever, you can tell little things like that. Not a bad little sprayer. Not at all. And we're just barely getting down to 50% here, and we've already done a full pass on this field and then some. So this fertilizer tank can probably do 2 rounds of this field, for a full thing. It might be a little bit less than that. We'll be down to 50% here pretty soon, and we did that much of the field twice. Oh, now I'm missing some spots right there. Dang, it's so bumpy out here for this thing. I almost don't like how bumpy it is, because this has been cultivated already. I thought it was going to be a lot smoother after it was cultivated, and it's not. Alright, so for right now, just because this thing's huge, I'm going to fold it up, get it out of the way. You know what? So we have this small tractor, this one. I think I might end up selling this one. I'm just gonna park this right here though. We're not done using that. But I think I might sell this little tractor. It's really good looking, but not quite as powerful as we need to do the work that we need to do. So we're gonna do that. Oh no, we're gonna do this. Go in the garage. We're using the cultivator right now. I'll probably trade that up later. We're gonna sell this. Man, see, 104 grand for that. We're gonna sell that. The weeder's fine. I'll probably sell that mower because I won't be needing that one. I'll do the big one again. Loading wagon, what's the capacity on that? 34. I think we're gonna sell that too. Round baler's gone. Let's see. Really, Yeah, I'll keep that. I was gonna say I'll run the a different header on that, and we could get rid of that too. But I'll keep that, and keep that means I have to keep that. Oh, I don't need to keep that because I got this John Deere one, and that's what we got. Oh, and I want to sell this tractor, 95 grand. So now we got a little bit of spending money. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in the store here, go into large tractors, and we're just gonna be leasing. We're not buying. Let's see what we got in here. We'll be going John Deere. The 8RT is huge. Which ones? So I got the 9RT is really huge. I don't think this one has the. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have like the 3-point hookup in the back. So that's why I never use that one. Or if you look at, man, this thing is pretty powerful. I almost want to get a quad track just because it's a beast and it's John Deere. There's the 8RT, and you see it has the all the 3-point everything hook up on the back like that. So that wouldn't be a bad choice. Let's see what else we got. The 8R, this is a nice one too. Is that what we already own? What do we got? Yeah, we already got one of those. So that's only 2 slots there to get another one of those. I kind of want something a little bit more powerful though. You know, like that. Oh yeah, that's nice right there. Wait. John Deere, right? So I think we're just gonna get old 9RX here. Put it on the US. We'll do the 670 horsepower. Crawler track. 3 meters? I like that wide one though. Those are sweet. I think we're gonna do that. Lease for 26 grand. And then we're gonna want to go into tools and under planters, Great Plains planter. We're gonna get one of these. You don't want the trailer type. You can see the front of that there has a trailer hitch on it. You really want that 3-point if you got a 3-point hookup. But if you want to tow us around with something else, you can tow it around with something else. I always put the 3-point on there because it kind of backs it up um, out of the little area in between down there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've showed it before. Then we're going to want to go into here, into the shop, reset, and then we'll grab the planter and reset that too because it resets it right back here for us. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Dang, that thing's a beast. Looks good with those wider tracks on it too. So yeah, on the back here, the hitch is like way in here. So it hooks up back there, you know, and all this kind of gets in the way. I guess on this 9RX, it's actually kind of sticks out further, but some of the other ones, the hitch is way inside. So I always get the 3-point. I always get the 3-point attachment on the planter. Too bad they don't have a John Deere one of these because, um, oh, did I really get the shorty? Dang it. Ah, I would have too, wouldn't I? Oh, that's kind of stupid. Dang it. Well, I just kind of wasted some money because I don't like that one. Oh, leased items, return. That cost us a bit of money, but it's fine. My mistake. We'll go back in here to planters. That's actually a mod one, which it's fine. Um, I don't really like it. That's this one here. But you can direct plant with it. You can see direct, but I don't really like all that. You can't fast farm with this one. It's only 12 meters wide. This one's 18.2 meters wide, and you can fast farm with it. You can't plant direct, but you know me, I fertilize and sow and do all that stuff anyways. Oh, I didn't buy that one, or at least that one though. So we'll get this bigger one. This one's short. This one's long one here with the double tank on the back. So going here, 3 point lease. Might have been only 5 or 6 grand, I guess, that I lost. So it's not that bad. I thought it was more. And then we'll go into the map. And on the right joystick, hit reset. And then there it is. But yeah, like I was saying, I wish they had the John Deere version of this planter. That's what like Millennial Farmer runs. He runs. I think he's been running like a 9RX with a planter like this actually, like almost the same exact setup. So we're gonna run this back here. We're gonna fill up the tanks with seed. And I actually do want to check price. I'm not sure what price is looking like on this map right now. Yeah, oats are looking all right. And this is what we can plant right now. We can't do sunflowers, soybeans, or corn yet. But up on top, we got wheat, barley, oats. Those are all good to go. Canola, we could do that one, I guess. That's not too bad. Canola's a pretty good price, too. That's not bad. Oats are right there, though, and it gives us straw, so I'll probably do that. Super awesome. There's still 6 of you guys on here. Really appreciate you guys being on. I know some of you guys like watch the whole entire stream, which is super, super awesome. Really appreciate it. If you guys are new and just now watching, whatever, please subscribe and drop a thumbs up on there. Everybody make sure to give me a thumbs up, please. Just on here trying to have fun, trying to do some farming and hang out with you guys. So if you like what you see, there's a lot more to come. Close those up. We'll go out and around this way. Now this is a John Deere that I am familiar with. There you go. Put some seed down pretty quick here. It looked like it was saying I was getting some messages. If you guys are on PlayStation Network and you guys are messaging me, I'm probably not seeing that. If you go into YouTube, Oregon Trees on YouTube, you can find me on live on YouTube. Yeah, check out Oregon Trees. Alright, so this already, we want to switch our fruit type, which is oats we're putting down here. So we'll get it lower down, we'll get her all turned on. Just gotta get around that little pole there. Alright, get her straightened back out. Just like that. And then we'll tap it into fast farm mode here. Yeah, if you guys are on PlayStation Network, yeah, Oregon Trees on YouTube, live streaming. Then I can see your chat, and I can talk to you, and I know you're there and all that. So yeah, we should be able to get seed down pretty quick. That's a good move, getting a bigger tractor out here. These fields are decent size, so we do need to have decent size equipment. I'll just go ahead and lift that up. I'm just going to set a worker right here for now. I'm going to jump back over to this other guy and see how he's doing. And not too bad, a couple little spots. I thought he was going to stop down there, and he kept on going, so good for him. fire that guy. I just wanted to check out what the other guy was doing real quick. Alright, so we get that. R1 and or L1 and double tap X, get in the fast farm. That way we could put some seed down in a hurry. And we'll just do a couple more full passes here, and then we'll jump back over to that cultivator guy. Let him go, and we'll finish up the cultivating. And then we'll jump back over and finish up the fertilizing. Something like that. Maybe not quite in that order. I missed a little spot I picked up too early. Am I going to get that little bit there on the side? Nice. I usually try to do a little bit of overlap, that way I don't like miss the in-between spots and all that. Yeah, this 9RX sure pulls this thing around good. Yeah, it must just be in this map, the in-cab mirrors and stuff like that are not very good. Which kind of sucks for how high the slot count is in this map. I'm just going to whip it around here and go on down. Sorry, I don't have access to that land. I always forget, like, when you turn, you gotta, like, let go of the turn with the 9RX, the articulating tractors like that. I always oversteer with them. Usually when I steer around, I'm actually looking at the equipment it's towing, not so much the front of the tractor. Because the line of where the, seeder or the planter here, for example, where the line of the ends of it are running is usually where I'm watching, not so much the tractor, what it's doing. So I always forget with the articulating tractors, they're a little bit different there for that. Alright, so I'll just turn this off for now. Raise it up just for a sec. And we're going to jump back in this one. Maybe at least for now, I'll just clean up these little bits and then set him back as a worker again. Get ahead a little bit more on the fertilizing. On the next field, I want to trade up this cultivator. This thing is not going quick enough for me. We'll get a flex coil over here and run the 9RX. Dig it up pretty quick. But this thing is done fine. If you start off small on this map, this thing is perfect for that. It came with this cultivator, it came with this tractor. I did get a different front weight on the tractor just to give us some extra pressure on the front, so we could tow better. And the double dualies, I added that as well. But this tractor came with the game, or the new farmer mode on this map. I'm going to do a couple little passes down here on this headlands, a little end here. Because I think he does fine at the top. There's plenty of room for him to drive and run out at the end. There's not a lot of run out room here at the end of this one. So if we get these little bits cleared up right here, he can come all the way down and finish out his pass all the way. And then we'll set him up to finish. Yep, and off he goes. We'll jump back over here. I'm just going to drop that right there for a bit. And we're just going to use this to fertilize for now. Oops. I'm not sure what's left in here. I might go and fill it up just a little bit here. Yeah, we might as well fill it up. We got a whole nother pass and a half to do. I think we would be just shy of finishing with what we have in the tank, which is pretty good. This thing goes quite a ways. And luckily with this multi-filling station here, it even does liquid. So I'll fill that right up real quick. 2,900, and that was only just over a half a tank there as well. You guys are also awesome. There's still 4 people on my stream. I know it's been going for a while. It's actually been going for quite a while. What, 2.5 hours now or something? I don't know how I do it. Probably with your guys' help. But I think what would be a cool goal for the night is getting this field all the way buttoned up. But we'll see how long that takes. We're doing pretty well. I think that's such a smooth action opening up. In real life, they're a little bit more bouncy and stuff like that. I always say in real life, you know, I don't run any of this equipment in real life myself, except for like maybe the forklift or like telehandler, which is like a great all, or depends on the brand, you know, whatever. But like a telehandler, I could run one of those, run a forklift, bobcat, a little excavator. So probably, you know, not like an excavator, but like, yeah, it was a little excavator, but like a little bobcat type excavator, small one with a little plow in the front. I've done that kind of stuff. But in real life, I say it because I watch a lot of farming videos and watch other people that do this kind of stuff in real life. That's why if I ever refer to anything in real life when it comes to farm equipment, I am referring to what other people do in real life in farming. Only farming I do is I used to grow marijuana, so that was on a farm as well. But we weren't running any kind of equipment or anything like that when we were doing that. Yeah, we'll just do a couple passes. We'll just do like one more pass back down with this, and then we'll come back with the seed. And then by the time we get done with that, he should be all done cultivating. And I really do need like one more little tractor. Maybe as soon as he's done, I'll get him back on here fertilizing, and he can finish out because we gotta fertilize our seeded area as well one more time to complete our field. And then this field, besides like some pulling some weeds out and stuff like that, this field will be 100% ready for the season. We are already getting very close to that point. So some of my streams, like I'll probably be doing quite a few streams, quite a few episodes of this one for a while. I've been on Sussex for quite a bit, and that's also super fun. We're still going to be filling up the bunker silo. That map will be around for a while, so that one is not going anywhere. I know this is a super awesome map. I'll be playing this one for a bit. I'm not sure how far into it we'll get, you know, but I definitely want to get through a season on here and stuff like that, and we'll see how it goes. But as soon as like Millennial Farmer map comes out, um, you know, the halt will be on everything else. I'm really looking forward to playing that map and kind of doing Millennial Farm justice on the way everything will be ran, which will be a lot of like John Deere stuff. We'll probably get like a Challenger and stuff on there, and you know, run the trucks kind of the way they do. I really would like it to look like Millennial Farm, like with our little twists on it, you know. But we'll probably be doing a lot of corn on that one. We'll probably be harvesting a whole bunch of corn and a whole bunch of soybeans, because that's what they harvest mostly over there in Minnesota. Just want to back up patch here. Oops, I'm gonna hit the fence. Don't want to do that. I don't want to be replacing my fence. I'm just gonna drive this way, kind of get this little headlands here. That way when we come back down, we don't have to go all the way to the fence to finish out the field there. And then I am just going to park this thing right here. I just don't want it in his way. Drop that there, and we'll go grab this planter again. Let's crash into it. Oh yeah, I almost went the wrong direction to hook it up. That would have been funny. Swing around here. We'll hook up to our 3-point. We don't really get a whole lot of visibility back there on this one. Some of the other John Deeres are super good visibility, like down there we can see the 3-point, but I guess it is pretty far out there. Just has a big old gas tank there on the back. That's why it takes up so much space. Alright, so really, I'm going to see if we can get up over here. Gotta get around this pole. Clear it. Alright, so I'm going to actually flip around here. And I'm going to back up to that little spot. Try to do all this in cab. It's fun, like doing all the in cab stuff. It just takes practice, you know, like learning how big your equipment is, and like getting a feel for like driving in reverse in this view, and not having tunnel vision. Sometimes it's hard to get like your perspective on how far something is away, you know. Scoot over just a little bit more here. And then the articulating tractor makes it a little bit tougher as well. I'm just trying to back all the way up to that pole. If I miss a little spot here, it's fine, but we're going to back all the way up to it right there. Make sure I have a decent line, maybe. Here, I'll pull forward just a little bit more here on a good line. And I'll back up again. I think I just need to like straighten it out a little bit better. So we're on a good line there. I'm just going to back up, straighten it out. Yeah, we look pretty straight there. We'll back all the way up as far as we can. Yeah, it'd be sweet if that plane... Ooh, dang, that would have crushed it. And some of the guys got backup cameras on the back of their stuff like that. When they're doing things, they could look at their screen and see the little backup camera down there. Or we'll go ahead and lower it. Turn it on. Looking good. Check all of our gauges here. Everything looks good. Yep, I'm going to set it up like that. Should be able to run pretty good there. Right on a good line. Heck yeah. He's up there finishing up that. I'm actually going to set a worker here for a sec. We'll see how he's doing over there. Yeah, he's almost done. We'll go ahead and take over as soon as he finishes his pass. We'll get this all buttoned up. We'll finish that fertilizing. We'll get that. We'll finish up over here, and then we'll get it back around over there. I'll work on doing fertilizer for just a little bit while the planter's going. So yeah, we'll let him go for the day. Yeah, so this whole thing was field here, huh? That means that whole edge there. That's kind of weak. Look, where are we at? Yeah, actually, I gotta fix that real quick. So I'm just gonna pick this up here, drop it like that. I'm gonna run right back over here and grab this plow. That way we can plow that strip. Lime's already put down, I think. I don't think we'll have to lime again. But if we do, that lime wagon's right there. I was trying to leave a little edge around my field there, but I didn't notice that whole thing was all field. So that means even this little patch back here is field. I'm just gonna run this all the way back up here. Man, 6 of you guys are still on here. You guys are crazy. You guys are freaking crazy. If you guys were gone, I would have ended the stream a long time ago. Nah, I'm just joking. You know, usually when I set myself a goal and I tell you guys what I want to get done, um, you know, within a certain episode or whatever, I usually try to complete my goal for the most part. And tonight is finishing up this field. But yeah, you see where the planter is over there. Hopefully it doesn't get confused over there. But yeah, we're finishing this up here. We got just a little bit more cultivating to do after this, just on this strip. I want to double check to make sure we don't need lime here. So let's look at that now. Yep, we do need lime. Of course we do. Just gotta get that amendments down in the dug up ground, you know. Like it got spread on top of there, and we dug it all back up again. So now we gotta put some lime there again. Which is fine. I think we still had lime in the wagon. Alright, so I'm just gonna park this back here again. Grab the lime. Hopefully we have enough. 19%. You know what? We'll need more lime, and I don't want to have to come back again to get more right now. So I'm just going to fill this thing up right now. Not used to the front dualies there. Multi-fill station fills up really fast. Sometimes you go to lime stations that are in-game, in-map, you know, type of thing. Like, for example, the one on Felsbrunn, if you go down to Lime Station on that one, it takes like a freaking hour to load. You gotta, like, almost hand shovel it. It takes so freaking long. You gotta set it there and go do something else and come back a while later and pick it up. It takes a long time. But that multi-fill goes quick. Alright, so we'll unfold this thing. And we'll just do lime all the way up this whole strip here. Yeah, we'll be working that field next. Probably I'll probably jump right over into that one on the next episode, and we'll start doing pretty much the same thing to that one. Maybe I'll be able to do a little bit of work off the stream, but probably not much. Like throughout the week, if I'm working on this one throughout the week when I work, all of my gameplay is what you guys see. But it feels really good to be back here in Oregon. You know, I've been playing all those different maps and doing different stuff or whatever, but this one is like, it's my home, you know? So it's pretty fun to be able to play on this Lone Oak map. You know, you got the rest of you guys are around the country or whatever in different spots or you know, different places in the whole world. So This one is very, very close to where I live. And that planter is cruising. He's almost caught up to the fertilizer here, so I'm actually going to stop him just for a sec. We got set back just a little bit to, because, oh, excuse me, because of the um, plowing and liming we had to do on that little end strip there. It would have bugged me if I didn't do that. And now we got that much more field, the plants will be growing. I just want to park this back over here again, then we'll go get that fertilizer going. Get ahead of him a little bit, we'll get the planter going again. Oh, no, sorry. I still have to cultivate, so we're gonna see if we get this done tonight. So I have to grab this cultivator, finish up the last little strip of this. That way it has a nice seed bed. Hopefully at least the fertilizer stays counted, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, so fertilizer's all good there. So let's see, I'll just set that to a worker again real quick. I'm gonna jump over here. Back this up for a sec. We'll jump over here and grab the fertilizer. I was trying to keep this all going. I don't want just the tractor sitting here, not doing anything, waiting for the other one. Which is my mistake. I should have caught that little strip there before. Get this all going here. Like I said, this thing doesn't go very fast spraying, but man, it's wide. So it does a pretty good job there. Some of those bigger, it's like the Rubicon or something, that big sprayer. There's that big Brute, which is like the big bud sprayer. Man, those move pretty good. One of those I think is like 150 feet wide and actually moves pretty quick too, like 15 or something. I forget exactly, but man, that thing's covers some ground. But for a little tow along one, this one's just fine. But just think of like a time-lapse video of me doing this entire field, just like this, but then watching it like really fast. I think it'd be really cool. Helper B completed their task. About time. Helper B. I don't want to fold, but I do want to drop. I'm gonna run this back down here. Get it set up on the planter again. See if I can do all this before this guy comes up and around. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll finish off that fertilizing up there, then I'll get this going. He's gonna do a crappy job down there against the fence, so I need to do like the headlands and all that. I'll just turn this off for a second. I'll fast farm that out as soon as I'm done. Alright, so he's all done. We'll fold this up. No more cultivating for today. It's all done. So we'll just park this over here. with all this other stuff. And I'll get a pressure washer out here. Oop, I ran into the building. Just gonna park it over here on this side. So I said it takes a little bit to like figure out the perspective on like how far your equipment is and stuff like that, and how long and how you know stuff's really big in real life. Like in person, it's huge. You kind of forget how big some of this stuff is. Like man, like for the spreader, for example, people forget how massive just this thing. Man, it looks like crap. It's so dirty. But people forget how big this thing is. You know, if you're like looking at it, those tires are what 4 foot tall tires or bigger. Like just the tires on that alone is just huge. All this stuff is just massive, massive in real life, like up in person. And even this cultivator, that's so big, folded up. Not that big when you're pulling around in the field, but man, when you look at it up close, the thing is huge. People always forget how big this stuff is. Even like this plow, like that's for being a plow thing like that. That's a pretty big chunk of machinery there for being just a small attachment. Or like these kind of tractors, man, it's like a 7 foot tall tire. This thing's tall. But yeah, people always forget that these tractors are actually this big and not like that big, you know? Like you gotta climb way up in here, you know? Alright, enough talking. We're getting very close to being done. I think this has been like almost a 3 hour stream now. I forget. I know it's crazy. I always try to keep my streams around an hour, but it just doesn't work that way. For one, I like playing. For another, I like getting the goal done that I kind of set myself. And today was a little bit slower because it was all brand new map starting, brand new map, you know. That's always a little bit slower. And third, it's just like fun to have you guys on here and do all that, you know. Hopefully this pass will be the last one here. That lower area down there seemed a little wide. Might be a little bit too wide for the whole spread of this thing. I think it's so bouncy. Maybe I could get different tires on it. Maybe I'll take it to the shop and I'll see what they could do over there for me. I do like it, but I don't like the bouncy around. Like I prepped this field perfectly smooth, flat, not all the way flat, but really nice seed bed there. And it wants to still bounce around like it has a bunch of dips and holes in it. My field is not like that. It's smooth. Especially if it's driving right behind where the tractor's compacting in front. That thing would be rolling real smooth over the soil. Oh, I missed one little tiny bit back there. Yes, that wide spot I was talking about where I thought it wouldn't be able to get. Looks like it could get it, but I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to do that to there. I'm going to back up like this. Maybe a little bit further over. And I'm just going to finish off this past that direction there. Just like that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get all of our fields all ready to go before like the spring rain starts to come. That way all of our seeds are all um, in the ground planted and they don't get all washed away and all that stuff, or our ground doesn't get too soggy. We just want that nice, perfect soil, get everything ready, and then let the rains come, let the ground soak up. That way it's nice for the summer. So hopefully this guy doesn't do a bad job. There's a pole at the very corner down there. I'm not sure what he's going to do when it gets down there, but just want to get this set up right here for a worker, and then we're going to jump over there in the 9RX and finish planting that the oats. Oh, is this already? Oh, why can't? Oh, that's weird. Better fire them and turn that off because it looks like it's all. Wow, I don't remember doing fertilizing that much. Was it? I guess some of these fields are already partially fertilized, so maybe there's already a fertilizing state. I didn't even notice. But yeah, that one's actually all done. So let me just knock out this planting real quick, and we're good to go, I think. Oh, why am I folding it up? On. And yes, we're still doing oats. Oh, I gotta lower it back down. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna kick it into doing some fast farming here. Looks like he missed this little bit here. And a little strip down here too, it looks like. So we'll clean all this up. Looks like we missed a little spot by the pole. So normally how I would do that move, normally how I would do it is do the headlands all the way around and then come back. That way we can like get around that kind of stuff there. That's probably what we'll do here. We'll just do all the headlands and make our way back around again. I like going clockwise around the field. It just feels right, and then when you're harvesting, if you're going around like that, your pipe is always facing out instead of facing in. That way you can just go around and around and around. And if you get unloaded by a truck, your pipe is always on the outside of your crop, because almost all the pipes, I think, go to the left side. Yeah, we're going to be able to get this buttoned up quick now. I thought we had to put more fertilizer down. Nothing wrong with not having to, though, right? Come on. Sometimes that, like I was saying, the articulating part of this tractor, sometimes I'll oversteer and then I gotta re-steer back. And you know, with the articulating, like when you go to like turn and move it, you let go and it goes back, you know. So it's like that way or that way, and then like the way it moves is kind of weird. That's why I usually don't like articulating tractors that much. But it sure pulls this thing around well, huh? Yeah, we're flying now. Just a couple more down and backs, and we got it, everybody. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys all being here, especially any of you guys that were here the majority of my stream. I know it's a long one again. It's like pushing 3 hours right now. You guys are all crazy for being here. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please drop a thumbs up. Hit the bell for notifications. We got a lot of stuff coming, and always more stuff. Maybe some different games in the future. I've only been streaming for a couple months now, so my videos will just be getting better and better as they go. At least I hope so. And hopefully my channel will keep on getting built up, and that's all thanks to you guys and me putting myself out there, of course, and dropping content for you guys every day. But you guys is what makes me want to make my channel grow and keep on putting new stuff out there for you guys. I stream every day, not because I want to all the time, but I do it for you guys. Because I get this almost the same. It's almost the same for me if I'm streaming or not playing. I like to talk to you guys, like to hang out and show you guys what I do on here. But yeah, it's all about you guys and all that stuff. So we got a lot more stuff in the works coming, and this is Lone Oak, Oregon here, and I'm Oregon Trees. So we're here at home, making it happen. And like I said, I just wanted to get this field all the way done. It's plowed, limed, cultivated, fertilized, seeded, all that fun stuff. 100%. And it's done, everybody. So yeah, thanks again for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. Pooter, thank you. You guys are great. Yep, until next time, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a good night, and peace out.